Okay, part two of my house design walkthrough. So it's just going to float on top of a raised flat bed of lightly compacted sandy clay soil, which Fawn's land is full of sandy clay, praise God. And a 4-inch slab is enough. Mesh reinforcement, just buy a roll of mesh and roll it in there. And then a little rebar, like a little number 3 rebar or whatever. They have they use a number 1 rebar here, which I've never seen in my life. The numbers relate to 1/8 inch of diameter. So they use a number 1 smooth wire. It isn't even a rebar really, but if that's all they have, I'll use that and I'll make it work. But they probably have rebar here. I think they do. And I can probably get some small number 3. Usually we use a number 4, number 5 back in the States. If I could get number 3 here, I'd be freaking happy. Anyway, so that's that one. It's a little perimeter reinforcement because the load's on the perimeter of the structure. Yeah. Maybe do a thickened edge around the slab too, but that's really it. Thai-style kitchen and laundry in the courtyard off the back. You'll see that in the plan. Attached screen porch on the front. You'll see that in the plan. Those will all share one big giant happy slab, you know, or it could be a series of slabs connected to each other. That's fine either way, really. I'm not super, excited either way or the other. If it moves a little, I think I don't care. A future lap pool, you see that, integrated walls and gardens. I think that's a very nice feature. Again, the gardens in the front. In the video, you've already seen that part. There's a walkthrough. There'd be about a 4-foot high wall with angles and stuff at the front of the house. So when you're standing, you see over it. When you're sitting, you see the sky and the big view, but you're not going to see the rice fields and stuff. You need to be higher. Maybe some bar stool height chairs, maybe a little bar and some bar stools. I think I got an idea. You can see the rice fields from there. But if you don't want to be visible, if you want your privacy, you can just be sitting and reading, and you're kind of behind this wall that's, a minimum of 3, but no more than probably 4.5 feet high, something in that range that's just solid and smooth. It's not a security wall. That's an inner wall to the property, just really for privacy and whatnot. Maybe for controlling the breeze, to funnel the breeze through the screen porch more. I'll see. See if I can make that work. I'll see how good I really am. We'll find out. Clean landscape, no grass, just raked sandy dirt, rocks, gravel, decorative cactuses and things like that. Maintenance free. Just Fawn's busy. She works. I'll retire her, probably the plan is at some point here in the future. But for now, she works. She's busy taking care of me. As I get older, I'm just going to need more help. So retiring her isn't really a vacation for Fawn. It's just a switch in duties. Anyway, shade structure, carport. Big overhangs everywhere. The roof is a single pitch roof, again, against the setting sun, favoring the rising sun. Maximum shade everywhere. Extremely high ceilings in the structure. And I went through the walls already, decorative perimeter walls. It'd be full perimeter walls, gate, all locks, all security. You do need that. I mentioned it briefly, but really in Thailand, and particularly in the heart of the Isan region here where I'm at, crime is virtually non-existent. It is here. It's very light. As long as your home and your wall looks discouraging, that's generally enough. It's almost like they go, well, he did his job, we'll go to the next guy. I mean, they could cut the wire, they can cut barbed wire, they just don't. They just typically don't. And then you have, typically barred windows, padlock doors and stuff. And so getting in is just becomes inconvenient and noisy. And in Fawn's case, she lives with her entire family. So, I just don't see a risk there. But anyway, so that's that. And I'll go through the labor in a separate one. So I think that's it. Okay, so that's my favorite favorite materials, direction I'm thinking of going. I'll put this in right now. So here's my site-built truss design. Thais are used to building trusses on site out of lightweight rectangular tubing. They're good at all those kinds of things, and trusses are pretty simple, and I'm pretty darn good with trusses myself. So, and it would be a major architectural feature interior to the home. Those trusses would really be a standout feature. So that's the way I want to go. Here's a blow-up detail of the base of the metal post that would support the main structure and the roof, and then the concrete block fills in between. Just 4 holes on a welded plate that bolt into the concrete. Pretty simple. Here's a couple shots of the foamed roof panels. You can see it's just so fast and easy way to go. It's just so simple. Here's a couple shots of just regular concrete block with no insulation value pretty much whatsoever. Wicks a lot of moisture, creates a lot of moisture problems, pushes the paint off, causes a lot of problems in Thailand. Here's AAC. You can tell it by the light color. It's just going to hold paint a lot better. It's not going to sweat or wick nearly as much, and it's impervious and it insulates. Now again, in terms of labor, I've touched on this before, but I came up with my own estimate of how many guys in the crew, looking at Thai construction a little bit, the design of my home, the size of it and such, the configuration of it being a simple rectangle. I kind of came up with my own labor estimate of about 160,000 baht to working with Khun Pa and his helpers and such not. And then Fawn did a great job managing a small construction project. I don't think I helped at all on that for her main office. And the contractor she worked with for that did a nice job, coordinated with her, listened to her, respected her, and she seemed very happy with her work. She seemed quite happy, and she came to me and said they proposed a flat rate of 200,000 baht to do all the labor and build a house for us. I mentioned this in one video prior. And you know, my kind of hand-done estimate of 160, their kind of knee-jerk ballpark of 200 probably tells me we're about right. Probably for that fee, we could probably, the house being small, probably negotiate them filling in and doing the labor on the wall as well, and come up with a reasonable package. Again, I'm just sort of blindly guessing around 300,000-400,000 in materials. And that's again to get the initial home walls built, not the pool. But that would include the courtyard, laundry, and laundry and cleaning and stuff, all kitchen and all out back, and then the big screen porch. Those are the two mandatory things. I got to eat and I got to have my screen porch. So that kind of works. And if you work it out, that's about a 12-year payback to rent. I could rent a $2 million condo across the street, and after about 10, 12 years, I spend the same amount of money as this house would cost. Now this is all paid up front, so there's a significant loss of opportunity cost there. But anyways, it's kind of sort of generally sort of around the same of what rent would cost if I lived here for probably 20 years, which is probably my plan overall. The first 10 probably full-time, and the second 10 probably more snowbird-ish. You know, and then after that, I don't have any plans past 20 years. We'll just kind of take it from there, see what the hell's going on. So it doesn't make disastrous. You know, it's not a financial disaster to do this. It certainly would be frustrating. Every expat I know is super frustrated at the construction process, but hopefully I'd be a little less so with Fawn's superlative language skills, the help of her family, particularly Khun Pa, whom we would pay to do some of the work or supervise or something. You know, maybe I'm a little optimistic there, but I think it could be done without being super horrible. But the other key would be to go very slowly. Do the back wall of the sheet metal, the orange sheet metal that I want. Then do the front wall, and finish any rest of the dirt that's got to be massaged dirt or adjusted a little bit here and there. Then pour the slab. You know, set up some pipes and then pour a slab. You got to set up your main drain pipe first, and then pour a slab, and then just baby step it the way through. And in 2 years, you can kind of baby step a 90, 120-day project, and maybe you don't end up wanting to kill yourself or everyone else. That would be nice. All right, well, that's it. So that's kind of my thoughts on the house. I hope it helps somebody. I think keeping it simple is the way to go here with everything, really. And good luck to us all. No, thank you for supporting my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.